Hello, friends. If you're new, welcome and don't forget to subscribe. So, this reading is on the health scare that is running rampant all over the world. And I wanted to do a reading to see what we as a people need to do and how we need to deal with this situation to help us through this challenging and difficult time that we seem to be embarking on. So let's take a look and see what can we know about how to better deal with this situation. How do we as a people deal with this situation, this virus that has come into our environment? How do we deal with it? How do we as a people collectively deal with this situation? What do we need to do at this point? What do we need to do as a collective to deal with this situation? We have firm foundation. This is about allowing ourselves to remain strong, remain determined, even in light of the obstacle that we may be facing. It is important for our well-being to have a handle on what is happening at this time. We have financial and material changes. There will be some economic challenges that this situation is going to bring forth. And it's going to be important to make sure that you have a firm foundation, that you watch your spending, that you are holding on to your savings, your finances, as the economic challenges are going to make it difficult during this time. You want to make sure that you have taken care of yourself and friends if possible, or neighbors if they're not able to. But you want to maybe even hold on to some cash, have some cash on hand. Make sure that you have some supplies. Maybe instead of, the regular 72-hour emergency supply, maybe you want to increase that. Maybe you want to do 2 weeks worth in case there's a situation that arises where you're not able to go to work. You want to make sure that you and your family are taken care of, and that you may be able to support those who may not be able to do that as well. Helping your fellow man, but at the same time, it's about making sure you are also secure, you and your family are secure. Disruption. This situation is going to create some disruption in people's lives. It may create some instability, and that's why it's important to make sure that you're financially secure, as this is a difficult time and a lot of uncertainty going on. It's just making sure that you are secure, even in the midst of instability. We have truth. We hope to hear some truth of our situation of what is going on. We want to have a better understanding so that we can be more secure in our own self, and that is not forthcoming for us at this time. There is definitely an imbalance, but it's important for people to know the truth so that they can know how to better deal with their finances, how to better deal with their work or their community, their environment. The truth would be good to get a handle on. We have triumph. There will be a change. We will move towards being triumphant in terms of the financial security, but it's not at this time, but it will get there. But until then, it's important to make sure that you are watching your finances. But things won't be like that forever. We have power. It's going to take a lot of inner strength, a lot of inner power to make sure that you stay focused. You don't allow yourself to get caught up in the instability and then just let things fall whatever way they may. You have to hold on to your inner strength, inner willpower, and be determined and focused to make sure that you have your ducks in a row, that you organize yourself. So during the instability, you can still hold your head up. You can still be tall and you can still be firm in what it is that you need to do to make sure that you're doing okay. We have patience. It's going to require patience as they try to figure out the truth of this virus, as they try to figure out how and what needs to be done. As this virus is a very strong virus, very powerful. And so it's going to require patience as they try to get to the root of the problem, to be able to come up with some sort of vaccine of some kind. You have emotional withdrawal. It's going to be important to not go too deep in your emotions when this situation gets to a point where it becomes very challenging. And that's why it's important to make sure that you have your finances together, that you know that it's not going to be forever, because they are moving, that things will move towards something positive. And that's why it's important for you to hold on to your inner strength, because you may feel like wanting to just go into a sad place and feel like you can't deal with this any longer. But that's where your inner strength is going to be important, and making sure that you've planned things out. Don't just allow things to happen, but plan, right? It's the same thing they tell people, that when there is an emergency in case of earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, any kind of disasters, you should always have emergency supplies. This is the same thing, is just having supplies for more days than the normal recommended. This is also you taking a step back. This is twofold, this emotional withdrawal. It's also about you taking a step back from the chaos and the drama that you may be seeing on a daily basis, and go into prayer and meditation and give your cares to Spirit, Creator, God, Source, whatever you believe in. Take a step back from all of this and give your cares. That may help you to better handle the situation that is unfolding. We have spiritual strength. Again, it's about being able to be strong, continue to fight the good fight amid all the instability, amid the unknowing. Continue to stand tall and firm, and spend some time meditating in some way, maybe writing in your journal, maybe sitting and meditating, or listening to music. Allow yourself to get back to center, to get back to self. Be in that stillness and trust and know that things will get better, that this is not forever. What else can people know about this situation and how to better deal with this? What's in the shadows that we don't know? Fertility. Trust and know that they will find a cure or a vaccine. Trust and believe that things will succeed. This is a birth of a new era or a new world order, a different way for things to be. There will be a birth of a different way of looking at the economics of the world. There may be changes to the way things are being done economically. Rest and rejuvenate. It'll be important for people to make sure that they're resting, that they are taking good care of themselves, that they're keeping their immune systems good, keeping their immune systems healthy, making sure you're resting, letting go of stress. That will be important for you at this time. We have authority. There are those who are in authority, the leaders of the world, who will take some sort of stance. Maybe they'll come together collectively and try to figure out what new steps, what new procedures are going to take place. And when that happens, it's important for people, individuals, to make sure that they be in a calm state. It's going to be important for people to be strong, be focused, take care of yourselves, while the leaders of the world try to figure out what steps they're going to take to sort this situation out. But it's going to require a lot of patience during this time and a lot of planning. Let's see what else. What do people need to do collectively? What do people need to do We have surrender to trust. It says, trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinion about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. It's going to be important for you to listen to yourselves, to trust what you are getting, what you are feeling, what you need to do, and don't get caught up in other people's worry and fear, but listen to the guidance that you're getting from Spirit, Source, Creator, God, whatever you believe in. Trust in that. And that's why it's going to be important for you to take a step back and go into prayer and meditation to get centered so that you can know what you need to do for you and your family during this time. Let's see, one more card. What else can people know about how to deal with this situation? What do people need to surrender? What do we need to surrender? Okay. We have surrender to prayer. And it says, give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So again, as I was talking about, through prayer and meditation, you will be able to know what you need to do, what steps you need to take, how to better deal with what is going on at this time. And the other card is surrender your addictions. It says, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So this is about making sure that you are putting in the appropriate foods into your system. This is about making sure that you're eating properly, taking good care of yourself. Because there might be some people who might be addicted to junk food. And during this time, this is not the best thing to be really putting into your system, because you need to be able to have a good immune system. So this is the time to find healthier alternatives. Maybe during this time you want to be cooking a little bit more, cooking at home a little bit more. Reduce the things that maybe you normally would ingest. Whatever it is that you know that is not healthy for you. And most times we know what is not healthy for us. You want to step back from that during this time, so that way you can be strong, you can be healthy, to be able to deal with whatever comes at you during this time. So that is my reading, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.